They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and one. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football, because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get, that first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself in a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line. The quarterback.
He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him. So I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
At the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd down at 5. Dobbins running out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Ravens 3.
They put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted #1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 20 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
10 touchdowns on the season for him, and I don't know whether these goals are written down. I don't know whether they're discussed amongst the team, but I do know this. Every guy who touches the ball as a ball carrier thinks 10 touchdowns is a nice round goal to try and reach in a season.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 3.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I haven't seen more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, they are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so that maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Back at the 20.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a throw here, hauled in. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawson, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Murray now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Arizona.
From the gun, Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
To Dan Arnold.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
At the 5-yard
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and goal, Drake.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 20.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
From the gun. Murray out to the left here to Reed. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
The line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Murray, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards.
On 3rd down, Murray. Jordan Reed has it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Murray from midfield. And Reed with it over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Andy Isabella, incomplete. Brings up second and...
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Murray again. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. To return it, Darius Phillips. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Murray would give. This is Drake. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
He's across midfield.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the Ravens.
On second down, it's Drake. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Ravens 10.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Receiving team.
So a hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
On first down, Dobbins, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to hit his target well. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. It's Rhodes. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw.
And this one quickly to land. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
The ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Jones. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And this time he is in.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time a 9-play drive.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
Tucker
now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Phillips. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray finds the open target, Arnold. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30.
And down to the 27-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on second down. Murray, and this is caught off the deflection. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So it'll be a loss on the play of 12 yards.
Now that's a defensive coordinator's nightmare right there. You're covering everyone, and the guy's not even the intended receiver ends up making the play.
Right place, right time, I guess.
When that ball's tipped up in the air like that, you've got to go up and get it. Offense and defense, and in this case, the offense ended up grabbing it.
Murray with a third and long. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
10 yards lost.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they're in second place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. Here, they are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now from Murray. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So that flag cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running, it's Drake. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll run with Drake, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And his kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute.
Ravens 20.
All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
31-yard line.
So the Ravens now down by a field goal, and time a huge factor. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. He's taken down. His son Reddick in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can